Alright, I just wanted to go over the main slider and background images real quick. Kind of just a quick go over. Alright, so the rotating background images and the full screen portfolio, if you notice full width, and the video example, and the backgrounds that you see this kind of silver backgrounds. They're all done with the same code. It's all the background featured slider. So it's pretty cool. Has a lot of options and a lot of possibilities. So we'll first go to the index. It'll make more sense if I show you that. And let's look at the code. So we'll go into the HTML files. I just have them on my desktop for all these examples, and pop open our index file. And all the code for the featured slider is going to be towards the bottom of the page underneath all of the content. And I commented these areas background slides, and you'll notice that I have all the slides as images, and then all the JavaScript that controls it is below it. And then there'll be an end background slides commented, so you kind of know there's a big block of all this code. And then I also have a commented out code, and this is how you would put in a video if you wanted a video. And this would be any, if you had your YouTube embedded code, you'd put it in there as well. All that kind of stuff. But let's focus on the background images first. So if you just wanted it to be a background image instead of a slideshow, you just remove all the images like so and save it. And we'll go back to the index and refresh it, and it turns from a slideshow to a background image. And that's how we're using the featured slider as just a regular background image on all the other pages. And so if you wanted a slideshow on any of the other pages, you just add more images and it'll turn itself into a slideshow. So it's pretty cool how that works, pretty functional. So we'll add those back in and save that. And then all of the JavaScript below it controls it. And if you notice there's comments right next to it, it's pretty cool. You can just change anything, animation. We can make it, instead of fading to the next slide, we can have it slide out. We can remove any of the controls. We can add bullets. If you noticed in the, let's go to the portfolio full width, we actually have the bullets visible. We can do anything you want that you see inside here, and it's commented all for you. You can play around with that as much as you want. And that's basically the gist of the content slider. You can make slideshows, you can remove slideshows, you can add videos, and it's all done with the same piece of code. You're going to want all the JavaScript and call the div ID featured, and basically what you put in it, it'll figure itself out, whether it wants a slideshow or video or just a single image. And that's all you need to do. It's pretty slick. And you can see all the examples. I made sure to include the video, the portfolio, and the index. So that's all you need to know. And if you want to know more information on that, the featured slider is actually called the orbit slider. So if you actually did want to know more information, you can see the documentation. I have a link to it. It's called the orbit slider, if you actually wanted to read up on the documentation. And that is it on the featured slider.